I'm not a crybaby.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone runs to a friend or to
Mm-hmm.
people around them to say, this is what I'm going through. Some
Mm-hmm.
of us, we internalize. And I'm just saying this to you. Bro, sis, it rains for everyone. It rains. It rains
Absolutely.
failure. It rains demotion. It rains death. It rains
Absolutely.
disappointment. It rains for everyone. But
Absolutely.
one thing you should know is that the sun will shine. One day, the sun will shine. It will shine that all the dark clouds around you will clear away. Welcome everyone to another exciting episode of View Reality, your go-to podcast for all things and everything reality. I'm Mark Prince.
And I'm Delgado. And we have another interesting topic for you today. So go ahead and grab you a cup of tea. What's the better way to discuss reality if you don't have a cup
Of tea. Absolutely. And before we get started, please do well to hit on that subscribe button and also turn on the notifications. And please do well to share your thoughts and views on our comment section because this is View Reality. Now, what else is going on? Ooh, ciao. Okay. So today, yeah. First off, it's really good to have you back.
It's good to be back. Thanks for having me. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too. You're welcome.
You know, I guess he didn't expect the rodeo today.
Yeah, you came all through, child. You look good.
I
You
gotta
look
come
good.
with the drip.
I like the cowboy
Thank
number
you.
going on.
Dallas, Texas. I gotta represent.
Oh, please. Well, I have some African prints here, so yes. Yeah, I gotta represent Nigeria. Okay. Anyway, so today we have an interesting topic to discuss, just like Diogodo said. And
Yes,
we
we
would
do.
like to, have thoughts and view the reality of entitlement. So
Mm.
I'm sure you're familiar with the word entitlement, right?
I'm very familiar with it. I think some people out in the world don't understand it until they actually put it in play.
Okay.
Then when you tell them they entitled,
All right. So let me ask you this question. Yeah. I'd like to dive right into it.
absolutely.
Okay. So when you hear the word entitlement, what comes to mind? How do you explain entitlement?
Um, when it comes to entitlement, it comes off like a privilege. Like they feel like they are entitled to access to your life when things are getting better for you.
Mhm.
And they also act like, anything that happens with you, they got to be a part of. Or if they are not invited somewhere or anything, it's
Anything
something
at
very
all?
simple.
Okay.
They feel like everything they are entitled to it all.
All right. So I did look up the definition of entitlement online, and it did
Mm.
say someone expected, just to put it in a nutshell, someone expecting payment or some sort of reward for not even working for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The way that definition is broken down and the way I put an example in, that's what people is actually expecting. Like their expectations is so high, they are feel entitled to everything in this world, no matter what you do.
Okay.
No matter what you do.
All right. So I do have so I always have some questions, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I got some answers.
Okay, I know that's right. Okay, so when it comes to so we're gonna break this into two segments,
Okay.
right? So first off, we go with family.
Okay.
Okay, so do you think? How do I word this? Okay, do you think your family is entitled to your achievements? Do you think you owe them some sort of reward for anything that you achieve? Do you think it is okay? Let me put it this way: do you think it is right for a family member or for families to be entitled to someone in the family?
Yes and no. I get what you're saying. Yes
Okay,
and no.
yes and no. Okay.
And
So
by me
let's
saying,
go with the no first for the yes.
absolutely no. Because when it comes to your achievements, everyone have the same 24 hours in the day. And it's exactly what you choose to do with yours. So if I achieve something in my life, that's because I worked hard for it and I had to go out and get it. Not saying you wasn't capable of it, but you wasted your time not by doing it. So being that I became successful and I've done some things in my life. I actually have achieved some things in my life. But I don't have to share that with everybody. And don't expect because I had a come up,
Mhm.
you are entitled to my dippings, my sharings. Why should I give you what I accomplished?
Okay. All right. Okay. So that's for the no.
That's the no.
That's the no in entitlement when it comes to family, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
To
so
some.
to some.
That's
So
why it's a yes or no.
yes or no? So what's the yes when it comes to family members being entitled?
I
What's
think
the
the yes
yes?
is the ones who have supported you through your journey. If it's your mom that supported you through your full journey, why shouldn't she get some sharings? But if you raised in a household where your family is based off of love and versus survival, if you are
Mm-hmm.
surviving and your survival is going out and get it, and while you're getting that bag and you are achieving so many things, why should I have to give you what I have earned in my life? Because sometimes when it comes to the love and survival, the entitlement and the sharings,
Mm-hmm.
when you love someone, you love them for everything that they have done, and you are willing to love them through the storm.
Okay.
You are entitled to what I bring in.
All right.
And not even entitled, you deserve it.
You
I'm gonna take
deserve
that.
it.
You deserve it, what I bring in. If I'm surviving and I had to survive this entire time growing up, and I went out here and I got exactly what I deserve.
Okay.
Now you're feeling entitled for what I'm bringing to the table because you did not do it in your survival mode. So why do I got to give you
Give
what
it
I
you.
have?
All right. Okay.
So when it comes to who supported you from the
Mm-hmm.
bottom to the top,
They're deserving of it.
they deserve it. For the ones who have not done anything for, why do you feel so entitled to what I have been successful of?
Okay, you just took it straight out of my mouth because that was a lead up to my next question. So you've clarified that for entitlement, it's a yes or no. So for people who supported you, it's a yes. They
Absolutely,
could be entitled
100%.
to your progress or your achievements.
Absolutely,
And for
100%.
those who did not, it's a no go area.
It's a no go. It's absolutely. Well, I don't even know why you even asking me for my oxygen.
Not oxygen.
Like I gotta breathe this in. You know, you can't. I don't want you so close to me to have access to me if
Okay.
you have not been there from the beginning.
Absolutely. Okay. So for people, or do I say okay, we're still with family. So for family members, why do you think some family members, whether or not they supported you, just feel like I deserve this from you. I deserve this reward from you. You have to do this for me. Why do you think that is? Why do you think people do
Because
that?
you know, everyone say family is everything, and family means a lot to them.
Of
But who
course.
actually can give me what a family's supposed to look like? You know, family is just a word, but who can actually demonstrate it? Who can actually show what is it like to be family oriented? Because I can say all day, "Oh, I'm about family. I'm about family," but when it comes to family, I don't actually represent it.
Mm-hmm.
People come around me and they can see that, well, Delgado, like, he really don't do too much with people. He really don't do too much with people. I grew up in a family of 9. I'm the baby of 9.
Wow.
And in my household,
9.
9.
That
Yeah.
is so not common for an American. It's an African thing. Sorry, I just had to throw that in.
Yeah, I come from a very big family.
Wow.
So
God
I had a
bless your
lot of
mom.
people around me growing up. As I got older, I wanted to be alone. I had that fully as I grew up around. Now, I'm not going to say that it was perfect me growing up, but at the same time, I prefer that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying that I'm not family oriented, but at the same time, when it comes to family, everyone's not going to be entitled to what I have
Okay.
because we all had the same opportunity. We all was raised in the same household. We all seen how we was brought up. It's what you choose to do with your 24 hours. And it's what you choose who you choose to share it with. As you get older, you make decisions, wise ones, or you just make some that you just despise yourself of.
You know, it's so good hearing this one because in an African household, it's different. We're raised in a way where it's not even so. I'll speak for my family, right? Our parents raised us in a way where we know that we need each other to survive,
Oh, huh?
and
Absolutely.
we've always been there for each other. So for me, once it's coming from my family, it doesn't come as they are being entitled. I know that this is something I owe them. You
Yeah.
know, this is something I should do for them. But you just said something about the support,
Yeah.
right? So listening to that and paying attention to that, yes, I feel like maybe if my parents didn't give me the support they gave me, or if my siblings did not support me the way they do and still is, maybe I will feel like they don't deserve it. So I love the fact that you clarified this, and entitlement when it comes to family should be based off of who supported you. Don't just do it because you don't owe them that.
Yeah. Absolutely. I feel like I don't owe, honestly, right now, speaking with me very clearly, the things that I have accomplished so far in my life, I feel like I don't owe anybody anything right now.
Hmm.
I don't owe no one anything.
Mhm.
Everything that you have seen Delgado accomplish, anything that I have brought to the table, I have done it on my own. I had to go out there and find it. There is some things as a grown adult that I didn't even know in my early 20s that I just found out in my early 30s.
Yeah.
And as I'm learning these things, I can only share those with the ones who don't know it now
Mhm.
versus of the people that I grew up with, because you're older than me, so you should have known this. But you should have known this. Sorry. Wrong word choice.
No problem.
But at the same time, if you're willing to learn, I can teach you.
Great.
But I will say this: don't feel entitled when it comes to my earnings, because it's a no. And what I choose to give to people is because I chose to give it to you, not because I had to.
Okay. All right. So thanks for clearing that up. And I love the fact that you said when it comes to family or families being entitled, it is more of who was there for you, who supported you during the rainy days, and now it's shining, they could get a caught.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to friendship,
Child.
baby, this is insane because I have a personal experience of this, okay? And I'm going to bring it to light. I will bring it to light, okay?
Shine bright like a diamond.
It will come to light. It will come to light. It will. Why do you think certain friends, right? Why do you think they have some sense of entitlement when it comes to you? Okay, let me just leave it as friends and our acquaintances. Why do you think a friend should have some sort of entitlement when it comes to you?
You know, friends is a whole different segment.
Okay, so I have a text message, right?
Mm.
And this was sent to me by still talking about entitlement by by a friend, and this was sent to me on TikTok.
Okay.
This message came through when I was going through a lot.
Mm.
But before I let me just go straight into it.
Okay.
So this message came through, and there was no salutation. Just went straight in.
What happened to hello?
Hello,
My name is.
none of the sort. Nothing. This person just went in.
Wow.
He said, "It actually hurts real good.
Mm.
How you left me in the dark for real. Imagine my friend leaving me in Nigeria. You're not even saying anything, just mute. Have you wondered how we survive here? You have the capacity to make things happen. I'm very sure you do. What you just decided to do is to be mute. This thing is paining me." When this message came through, I I was in shock. And in response to everything, I just picked on where he said, "I'm very sure you have the capacity to make things happen." And I responded, I'm
Mm.
like, in response with a question mark, I'm like, "You're very sure?" And he said, "Yes, to an extent. Wish I can use a voice note on this app."
Mm.
Clearly, if it wasn't TikTok, he would
He
have
was-
dragged me.
Yeah, well, that's a reach.
Okay, that's a reach.
But I can. I guess he was trying to emphasize how
Very-
he felt. You know how he felt. Okay.
And I went further to say, it's really not cool for people to make assumptions.
Mhm.
And I'll leave it at that. And he went with that emoji,
Mm.
thinking
Like,
about
serious?
it.
Okay.
Then he went, "If you say it's assumption, it's fine." So he doesn't even buy it.
Mm.
That is what I'm trying to let you know is that at this very moment when this message came through, right?
Mhm.
A few days prior to that very moment, yeah, someone very close to me, very close to my family,
Mhm.
was critically ill at the hospital. I said was because this person ended up dying. This person didn't
Okay.
make it.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. This person didn't make it. And it was a trying time for myself and my family.
Mhm.
That aside, the very moment that message came through, I was sitting on my table with my laptop
Mm.
applying for a job. I had no job, but someone somewhere is there feeling that I have the capacity to make things happen.
You know, I'm so sorry to cut you off. This is prime example of entitlement that I am talking about. People will actually look at someone and focus in on the picture of how a person look and think everything is perfect. And people don't understand the sorrow that can be behind that. The the heartfelt things that they go through. They could be losing anything, people, jobs. You don't know what a person goes through. But if we post a picture and it looks good to you, well, I'm sorry, boo. I don't have nothing that I have to offer for you because you feel entitled that I made it further than you was
I I I
supposed to, I
I
guess.
had said to a friend some time ago, I was like, I'm not a crybaby.
Mm,
Not everyone runs to a friend or to
mm,
people around them to say, this is what I'm going through. Some
mm,
of us, we internalize. And I'm just saying this to you.
mm.
Bro, sis, it rains for everyone. It rains. It rains
Absolutely.
failure. It rains demotion. It rains death. It rains
Absolutely.
disappointment. It rains for everyone. But
Absolutely.
one thing you should know is that the sun will shine. One day the sun will shine. It will shine that all the dark clouds around you will clear away. But stop assuming things for people. Stop feeling entitled.
Mhm.
Even if I do have it, it's still within me to decide if I want to extend my hand of help or not. But
Absolutely.
coming to me with such text message when I was going through the most,
Save your guys' self such disappointment. You save yourself disappointment when you have high expectations of other people. And that be the problem.
actually, it should be entitlement and expectations. That's what the
Yeah.
problem is.
Yeah, because you know what? I expect things of others, but I'm not going to go high in expectation for it because I know everyone inside of them have a little motherfucker.
Okay.
It's the little motherfucker inside of all of us. It's how you show it and it's how you represent it. And when it comes to them high expectations, you go to people and you are expecting these things from other people by asking, reaching, wanting, and not knowing that you're going to get a no at the end of the day. And now you're disappointed.
I
Like,
mean,
oh, they think we're better than everybody.
if that text message had come through and be like, "Hey, bro, how you doing? Blah blah blah. What's going on?" Maybe I could have told you,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is what my family is going through at this point."
Yeah, and then
But you
could
came in,
yeah, you
gun
just
blazers,
Mm.
no sort of greetings at all. He
that,
just
he said, kick down your doors and smack your cheeks.
no. All jokes aside, we should learn to reason things. Learn to don't just say
Because you never know what the next person is
it's going
going through.
through.
Like, be reasonable.
Just
If
as I
you
don't know
have-
what you're going through.
Yeah, if you haven't spoke with someone in a while, give the conversation a benefit of the doubt and
Oh my
just
goodness.
welcome
Emphasis
them in.
on a while. It's been a while I spoke with this
Yeah.
person, and this is how this person came through.
Wow. And you think you're gonna get in my house like that? Boy,
You got something else
you
coming.
better off swimming in a pool full of sharks.
Because to be honest, yeah, if it wasn't the situation I was in, whoo,
yeah,
whoo,
probably would have gotten another end of that stick.
baby,
Hmm.
you know me.
9 times out of 10, you wouldn't survive that conversation. You better stay out of people's business because you never know what someone's going through. And there's a lot of crazy stuff going on out here. It's a lot of crazy things going out of here. You know, people's getting killed over parking spots.
Okay.
People's getting killed, over the littlest things. You cannot text someone's phone in some mindset like that.
Like
now,
that.
let's say you was a different type of person.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Okay.
Sometimes we don't know. And that's the thing. You always, when you walk outside your house, always live like you don't know because you don't know if you're going to make it back
or not.
You don't know what situation you're going to run
There's
into.
so many uncertainties
And you don't
out
know
there.
how you're going to end a conversation with someone just by texting their phone or calling them.
Okay, how about you start the conversation on a good note, on a very meaningful
Yeah.
way?
Good
Just,
morning. It's been a
good
long
morning.
time. How you
Yeah,
doing?
how you
Good to
doing?
see you. You showed up on my FYP. Like,
This person said if it wasn't on this, he wished the app had voice note features.
shoot, I would have asked for that WhatsApp.
I'm still wondering what this person would have texted me if they had used the voice note.
You want to find out?
No, really, I guess we wouldn't know.
I guess we'll never know.
That it's not cool. So people, let's just learn to come to people with a clear. Even if you have
Mhm.
something you're going through, even if I have a lot of this kind of situations. The other one, let me not go in that, child.
God.
We don't have all day, but let's learn to be kinder to people, okay? And that sense of entitlement, drop it.
Yeah. I had a few people tell me that I've changed.
Oh yeah.
And what people don't realize is that when you have so much going on in your life, and not even it have to be something bad, everything can be positive. It draws you away of communication with people amongst you.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I like the type of friendships where I know where my place is with you. You know where my place is. When I know where your place is with me. And we cannot talk for a long period of time. But when
I know
we
you're
do
there.
talk, we pick up where we left off. It is not going to be nothing funny acting. I'm never going to tell my friends that, oh, you've changed. No, because I've seen the things that you've done that caused you to lose communication just a little bit. But I'm not going to hold you accountable for that because I'm not going to be in your 24 hours every single day. I don't live with you. I'm not the one putting you on payroll.
You know,
You got to go out there and get it. So
the craziest, I'm sorry to cut you off here.
mm,
The craziest part, because I'm still thinking about this, is that before God and man, I have not had, not even the one sense of this person. I've never had anything from this person.
well,
This person has never given me anything.
which is why it's easy to dispose.
So why do you feel like I owe you something when you haven't in any way, any means or form, helped me?
But
Why?
let me say this. Some people who represent themselves like that feel like you owe them something, you don't even owe them a response.
It is.
Keep that your silence speaks louder than any word you can actually think about to
You
type.
know what? I agree. I couldn't agree. I agree with this, what you just said right now. I feel like that's what it is because I gave the audience and he went for it to say
I'm
yes to
telling
an
you,
extent.
silence whoop ass all day long. Silence killed people.
At the end of the day, even if I have to, it's my time, it's my money, it's my actually, it's anything I
Yeah.
have. And if I decide not to give it to you, who gonna check me, boo? Absolutely no one. Okay.
I'm still looking
No
around
one.
the room. Like, who gonna check us? You know? But I want to say this, and this is my closing statement when it comes to entitlement, expectations, and family and friends. Whoever feel this way, I'm grown.
Okay.
I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
I was not the perfect person what I was in my early 20s, but I became the better me when I hit my 30s. And sometimes that made me realize what was more important, which is the family that I have made and grew around me. They say blood is thicker than water, which is true. But for some reason, I find it easier to have water around me because it's easy to wipe away. Blood is always leave a stain. And sometimes those stains come from your family members and they come from your friends, especially the ones that you grew up with. I don't want stains around me, especially if you're not supporting me, if you're not going to understand that Rome was not built in a day. So don't expect our friendship to be built like that. And I mean in a quick way. Everything is microwavable.
Okay.
You can't get me quick. This shit take time. It don't just
It
happen.
don't happen.
You know? But I want everyone to understand this. When you meet me and you see the life I live, it's not perfect, but I'm progressing. I'm going to do things that's going to satisfy me. What I do outside of me is because I have that free time to be able to explore and have my friendships and speak with my family. But when you feel entitled, and if you feel like I owe you anything, you got the wrong one. You about to knock at the wrong door. But I'm telling you right now, before you kick mine down, I will be sitting in your living room waiting on you. Because who are you talking to, boo?
Okay. All right. And I really appreciate you, Delgado. And that was a lovely statement you made out there. And to everyone out there as well, please, okay, do not have any expectations of anyone and any feeling some sort of entitlement of anyone.
Mhm.
And to people who
Absolutely.
know me, if you're not my family, the one that was born into and the one I created for myself, do not, for
Hmm.
any reason, have any kind of expectations or entitlements from Moa. Okay?
What did you say about my brother?
I don't understand.
You put your paws on my brother.
Brother.
Don't put your paws on my brother unless I say so.
Okay, and thank you all for also being here for View Reality. Please do well to go to our YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification to make sure you receive notifications when we drop a new video. And please let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you think. Even if there is something you want us to talk on or speak on, let us know. Thank you so much, and we will be signing out. Don't forget, this is View Reality. Now, what else is going on? Nothing.
At all.
I don't.